Well, well, well. It appears the Red Hats are changing their messaging. Yes, you remember the entire election cycle. It was all about the cost of goods. Yes, and violent browns coming into our towns. Yes, they kept politicizing that one little girl over and over again, that tragedy that happened to her by someone who was here illegally. Yes, yes, and her father came out over and over again and said, keep my daughter's name out of your mouth. But today they still have her name, Riley, in their mouth. Yes, they do. They're over there on Twitter saying things like, I'll pay $12 for a dozen eggs if it means I don't have to worry about what happened to Riley happened to my daughter. I don't understand where you're even coming from with that, friend. I don't even understand. So now it doesn't matter that things are going to go up in price, because it's inevitable. We tried to explain to you how tariff works. Yeah, you didn't understand how tariff works, and you still don't understand how tariff works. We tried to explain to you that mass deportations would absolutely crumble our economy, that they paid $96 billion in federal taxes. Yes, they pay taxes. Daddy Dumpy Pants don't pay his taxes. But you decided to defend him. Yeah, defend him. Anyway. Oh, these silly little fools. So it really was never about the price of things. It was solely about your hate. Yes, it was solely about your hate. Well, I hate to tell you this. The price of things going up is just the beginning, honey. Because that little stunt that ICE pulled up there in Bakersfield, California, and yes, they pulled a stunt, and I know this. My aunt lives in Bakersfield and has lived there for over 20-some odd years. It just so happens to be a large farming community. Yes, a lot of your fruits and vegetables come out of Bakersfield. Well, after that little stunt that the ICE ferry played this weekend, well, they didn't show up. 75% of the workforce did not show up, and crops are rotting on the vine, honey, in the field. There is no one to pick them. Yet we don't see any of these silly little red hats gathering together to rally and go to these fields to help these farmers and help their fellow Americans. No, but they'll rally up and go to a Ponzi rally and scream about their hate over and over, won't they? But I don't see any of them rushing to the aid of the American farmer and the American consumer today. No. They're just still over there with Riley's name in their mouth. You ain't gonna have to worry about how much something costs, honey, because it's not gonna be available to even buy. And let's not even talk about what's going on in the poultry industry with the little bird flu, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, you'll be lucky if you can find an egg. And it's only going to get worse, you see, because Daddy Dumpy Pants wants to get rid of regulations, honey. It's just too much. It's just costing the government too much money to regulate our food industry and to make sure that fair and equal things are going on, and that animals are being treated right and medicated right, and the farms are being upkept and clean. You thought your food was unsafe before? What food there will be to eat? Well, it'll be a 50-50 whether or not you survive it, right? But I don't see any of you red hats doing anything or saying anything about that. But this is where we are. This is where we are. And I'm just going to go ahead and let you know, I would rather eat uncooked rice for the rest of my life than get out there and clean up the mess all of you have made. This is your bed, and you will lie in it, fleas and all. Because the rest of us are going to preserve our peace, get what we need, and just sit back away from y'all.